So, you're thinking of moving to Palm Coast, Florida, but not sure what the big deal is with the new SALT deductions? That's exactly what we're going to chat about in this video. We're going to break down what SALT is, what the new changes are, and how it benefits homeowners in an income tax-free state like Florida so you're prepared for your move to Palm Coast. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then stick around because we're going to get after it right now. Hi, my name is Stephanie Schulis with Real Broker. Thanks so much for joining us today. If this is your first time to the channel, please make sure to tap that button below to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you can be the first to be notified every time we put out brand new content all about Palm Coast, Florida living and moving to Palm Coast, Florida and the surrounding areas. We get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you looking to make the move to Palm Coast, and we love it. So whether you're thinking of moving in the next 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we'll do everything we can to help you make a smooth move to Palm Coast, Florida. Home ownership has always had its perks when it comes to tax deductions, but the latest tax reform helps homeowners save even more money. Here's why. When filing your federal income tax return, you have a choice. Use the standard deduction or itemize your deductible expenses. When your deductible expenses exceed the standard deduction, it reduces your taxable income, which means less of your hard-earned income goes to Uncle Sam. Most taxpayers today use the standard deduction. For 2025 tax returns, the deduction is $15,750 for single filers, $31,500 for married couples filing jointly, and $23,625 for heads of household. But as a result of the tax reform bill signed into law on July 4th, 2025, more current and prospective homeowners are likely to itemize deductible expenses in the coming years to reduce their tax liability. That's because the legislation temporarily quadruples the amount of money you can deduct for state and local income taxes, SALT, that you've paid. Why is this helpful for an income tax-free state like Florida? It includes property taxes. Beginning with the 2025 tax year, you can claim up to $40,000 in SALT deductions, quadrupling the $10,000 maximum in effect from 2018 through 2024. The deduction increases slightly each year through 2029, then reverts to $10,000 unless Congress acts to preserve the increase. There's a phase down for those with modified adjusted gross income over $500,000. The new law also preserves mortgage interest deductibility at the level set in the Tax Cut and Job Acts of 2017. Why is deductibility of mortgage interest and SALT important? The ability to deduct your mortgage interest and SALT from your federal return has been a key benefit of homeownership for more than 100 years. The previous law limited the SALT deduction to $10,000 while nearly doubling the standard deduction, driving more taxpayers to use the standard deduction. According to the Tax Policy Institute in 2017, 31% of individual tax returns included itemized deductions. That number dropped to 9% in 2020. Because they pay property taxes, homeowners, especially those in higher tax states, were disproportionately hurt by that $10,000 limit. That's why NAR vigorously advocated for an increase in SALT deductibility. NAR supports policies that make homeownership more accessible and affordable. Home ownership strengthens communities and correlates positively with social benefits such as educational outcomes, civic engagement, and health. How can you take advantage of the new SALT deduction limit? Deductions are itemized on IRS Form 1040 Schedule A. In addition to SALT, the most common deductible expenses are mortgage interest, contributions to qualified charitable organizations, and medical and dental expenses over a certain percentage of your adjusted gross income. The new tax law also restores deductibility of private mortgage insurance premiums. This insurance is generally required for borrowers who have less than 20% equity in their home. Be sure to maintain good records and receipts, not only to prove your deductions are legitimate, but also to ensure you don't miss any of the deductions you're entitled to. Taxes can be confusing and different for everyone. Be sure to speak to your tax professional about the best approach for you. Overall, the new SALT deductions are likely to be a huge benefit to homeowners here in Palm Coast, Florida, especially if they're not using homestead exemptions and paying the full property tax. I'm talking about people who have a vacation home here or an investment property. However, if you're counting on this deduction to afford your new home, I'd advise adjusting your search criteria so you're considering homes you can't afford without this benefit. It's temporary, it can change with different political leadership, and no one wants to be house poor. Your real estate agent can help you make those adjustments so that these new SALT deductions are a fun bonus, not a stressful, anxious waiting game. Have questions? Leave a comment below, or you can always call, text, or email us. We love hearing from you guys. Did you find this video helpful? Make sure to subscribe. That's it for this video. We'll see you on the next one.